Here we go, back at it again with yet another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you end up enjoying today's video, please remember to smack that like button real good. Now, I've been sick recently, so I apologize for the lack of content, but I am back now. It's December, which means a bunch of gaming news, a bunch of gaming videos, a bunch of awesome stuff on this channel. And since I've been gone for just a little bit, make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys have been playing. What games have you guys been playing recently? And speaking of games, and since I feel bad for the lack of videos, I'm doing a giveaway thanks to 2K Games. I'm giving away, yes, I'm giving away this right here, Civ 6. So if you guys are on the Nintendo Switch, head over to my Instagram. I'll be giving this away to you guys. But now we've got some gaming news to get to, and well, it's actually a sad piece of news, which means we've got to roll that intro.
Sad news! What the fuck?
So, this is the sad news, and before we get to the actual sad news, isn't my hair a bit of sad news? I don't know what's going on with it. It's a little too long, but it doesn't matter because, well, let's get to the main news report on today's show. And it's for all the people looking for some PlayStation 5 news. Well, it's not the best time to be looking for PS5 news over the next year or so because I'll be reporting on a bunch of it. However, we've got our first hint of fake PS5 news. So, as you can tell, this headline right here came out a couple of days ago, and it states, PS5 games. Has first PlayStation 5 graphics been revealed in stunning Sony 8K showcase? And then you can see the subtitle right there. Sony may have potentially teased a glimpse at the future PlayStation games with a spectacular 8K 120 frames per second demo in Tokyo. And then there's this image right here, which we can see. And if you fell for this, well, I'm sorry that you fell for it. You're very, very gullible because this is not real at all. But the thing is, if you actually go into the article, they do go into quite a bit of stuff. There was a demo showcase in Tokyo. It did show off some stuff, but the thing is, none of this is real. Apparently, it was running Gran Turismo Sport in 8K, 120 FPS, and all this stuff was going on. And well, a lot of people did fall for this. There was some YouTube leaked videos of it and stuff, but none of it was actually real. The crazy part is it was on a 440-inch screen. Yes, let me repeat that. A 440-inch screen running 8K and 120 FPS. They go on and talk about a few other things, but then a lot of people did get excited. They're like, oh my god, the specs of the PlayStation 5 are going to be insane, until we got more news. Because take a look at this headline. PS5 update. This leaked Sony PlayStation 5 is a big fat fake. So on top of just clarifying that the specs or whatever the PlayStation 5 will be able to run, not being actually able to run the 8K and 120 FPS at the same time on like a 500-inch screen, we've also found out that this render here, on top of the other render we saw, are completely fake. So these images of a console are not real. This is not what the PS5 will look like. So please do not fall for any of this. I'm going to be definitely reporting on whatever I do find from credible sources, which there aren't too many credible sources out there. There's probably 2 or 3 people and 2 or 3 outlets I will trust, and then I'll report that news to you guys. But in the meantime, please don't tweet me all this kind of stuff because, well, it's fake. But what I will actually say right here really quickly is that I am excited for all this kind of news. It is exciting. You can't deny that. It's that time of season. As we know, it's potentially next year that we will see a reveal for the PlayStation 5 and then maybe even a quick release date. We don't know though. I'll definitely keep you guys updated as I did state, but until then, we have other news to get to, and that has to do with the Resident Evil 2 remake. Now, I can't show you guys too much, but some screens have been leaked from Resident Evil 2's remake. You can see new monsters, locations, the characters' faces in beautiful HD. And that's pretty much all I could show you for the amount of time that I can show you in this video without this video potentially being taken down, because I wouldn't want that to happen. But if you do want to check out the entire screenshot gallery that has been leaked, it may or may not be linked in the description down below. Trust me, it's actually definitely worth checking out. This game looks like it's going to be so good. If you guys are Resident Evil 2 fans, You're gonna love this. But yeah, as I said, it may or may not be linked in the description down below. But now let's get to our final news report on today's show. It's got to do with some console news and selling and stuff like that. To be specific, it's got to do with hardware sales, and it's predicted that Nintendo will take the #1 spot from Sony in 2019 in the console game market. This is coming from Business Wire, and as you can see, it looks like we will see Nintendo hit 17.3 million Switch units sold worldwide in 2019, while Sony will sell 17.1 million PS4 and PS4 Pro consoles worldwide. Microsoft will remain in third place, selling just 10 million units for the Xbox One and Xbox One devices worldwide. And on top of that, you can see some other key findings here, which I won't really dive into, but Sony will still be the market leader in terms of consoles in use because you've got the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. And then there's a few other things to counter in there too, but it looks like it's going to be a really, really good year for video games next year because it's been actually an incredible year this year too. It's one of the most successful years since 2010, and 2010, if you do remember back to that year and all the games that came out, all the consoles that were still hot, it's just crazy to think about how just popular video games are right now and how well everything is selling. I think the main thing here to take in is that it has been a few years since the Xbox One and the PS4 came out. Now it's been a couple of years or so since the Nintendo Switch came out, and all the good games are finally coming out multi-platform, and then you've got all the exclusives finally coming out too, especially on the PlayStation and Nintendo side. But yeah, it's Christmas season, even more games are going to be sold, so it's going to be exciting to see what the numbers do look like by then. And there's also going to be so many different kind of sales over the next few weeks. So if you don't have a console yourself, you have one, you want the other, maybe you want to switch, there's going to be so many amazing deals. And with Smash coming out, it's just going to be a hell of a year for video games over the next year to 18 months or so. But anyway, guys, that does it for today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. And if you did, please remember to smack the like button real good. And I will see you in the next video.